Look who's back!
Hey, I've seen this one. This is a classic.
Shut up, bitch. No, you did not see this one. This is German Figures 2.0. Hello everybody, it's me, a friendly porcupine, and today I'm reviewing the XuanYu German Figures German Troopers 2.0. This is the updated version that XuanYu has released with some new changes. For the piece count, I didn't count, it's good enough, they didn't mention it, so good enough is the numerical value of the piece count here.
Oh, kid, I'm starting to lose count.
It retails for $9 to $10, give or take, depending on where you get it. And if right off the bat, if you notice, hey, didn't the previous review of the older set that I done had 2 figures? Didn't they have 8 figures instead of the 6 that are displayed right here? Tan tan tan, yes they did.
But why?
But where did those 2 figures go? Well, somebody whacked them and they're not here no more. Ay ay ay.
I'm speechless.
Hey, but it makes the set cost less, so I guess it was worth the price of them getting whacked? My gosh, I sound like a fucking lobster at this point. Anyways, enough of that, let's start with the review. Now this set should have came with this turret right here. Unfortunately, when it came in the mail, it didn't come with it, so ay ay ay. So that little section I'm not including in the review simply because there's nothing to review. I don't have it. This is more of just a thing for you to know that you do get this thing. It's just in my particular exact situation, the seller did not include it in it. But it's something that you should get in the set. So I will not be including it as part of my valuations for this set. Those are all of the awesome accessories that you get. Now they all come in multiples of 4. Also nicely, they don't have that little tray that you have to pop them out of. So they already come all pooped out. You can see right here, oh my, just look how nice they're all arranged. I just love that. Look at that, you get shovels, binoculars, flashbangs, pouches, these things that look like Halo weapons but are actually German rocket launchers, those little landmines, German grenades, German pistols, more pouches, those type of grenades, the the little canister for alcohol so our German troopers, you know, have fun. Then we have grenades over there, more knives, walkie-talkie radios. Yes, World War II doesn't fit, but you know. Then you have those snipers, then you have those backpacks. These are the German style backpacks, you get 4 of them. But are there 6 figures? Ay ay ay, why are there 4 only backpacks? Because you get 4 multiples everything. Also, those leg straps right there are still shit. I'll show you when I show off the figures. Then of course you also get those accessories, those things, and those bipods. Of course, the official Megable Call of Duty ones are better. These are the ones that I don't know why XuanYu uses these ones when they could have easily knocked off all the other ones. Because they knocked off all of these more Call of Duty accessory type of molds, so yeah. But all these accessories, they're like A quality. They attach to the figures easy peasy. Here are the figures that you get. Now let's pop them on that awesome white screen. Starting off with the first figure, one of the things you'll notice about the figures when you actually assemble them, that they are a lot more easier to assemble. So remember that whole finger nightmare, finger hell, where you're trying to assemble them and your fingers just hurt and it's not fun? Yeah, that problem is not there no more. Also, I did not oil this figure up. You know, oiling really makes the joints move very smoothly. This figure has no oil done at all. And look how smooth and articulated it is. There is absolutely no problem. I don't think I could have asked for a more perfect articulation. Like, damn. I fucking love it. Now with these type of figures, all of the figures have the same body. It's just the head mold and the hat mold that gets changed. So, for these type of figures, you get this very awesome new print. That was not there in the previous version. To compare, I have the previous version figure. You can see right there, no print. So I guess if you want the 8-figure version or the previous version, if you hate this annoying print, get the old one. However, if you love what this print adds, which I think it actually does add, because it's also printed very sharply, you can actually see right there. So XuanYu is able to do their prints very well. And when they do it, mwah, I love it. So that's the new thing that these figures add. Another thing that these figures add, well, you can actually see these are both kind of like the same facial structure, but you can see, well, maybe this one's not the best example, But I mean, it does have a little flavor. But a lot of the facial jobs, the face prints on the actual faces, they're a little bit more on point. Versus these ones were a little bit more sloppy and skewed. But overall, it's not that big of a deal. I think the just printing quality has gotten better. Also, another thing you can notice, the vest colors are different. This one's a more darker brown, while this one is a more orange brown. Just something to note. Still, figures, the boots come off the way they're supposed to, so there's no problem there. One of the things I also noticed about the XuanYu figures in general, the right boot over here, this one, comes off. This one is more tighter, which means it stays on more tighter. This one is a little bit more loose. It's one of the things I still notice they still have this thing. However, both feet attach to studs without a problem at all. And also, I very much appreciate that these German figures still have these hand molds. Personally, one of the things I never liked about the XuanYu figures was when they used the glove molds. It looks like part of their hand just got cut off and sewed in there or some shit like that. I didn't like it. That's why I prefer these hand molds way much more better. If you want to see what I'm talking about, just look at my older reviews. The Russian and American troopers both had those annoying gloves. On to figure number... Bruh, didn't I just review you? Yeah, they look exactly the same. Just this one has a beard while this one doesn't. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, where every single figure is exactly the same. But that actually might be what you want because it's good for trooper building. But overall, they all articulate very excellently with the same quality, so there's no problem there at all. Plus, with these hats, like I said in the previous review, they make excellent Confederate soldiers.
By God, he's right!
Jimbo!
The hats specifically. Alright, enough of you. Figure number 3, let's go! And here's figure number 3. Just with a different facial feature. But you can see with this figure, look how much better they got with the actual facial print. It's a lot more sharper, which is very, very much appreciated. Also, another thing, when the belt gets introduced, it's actually a different belt color than the older version. So you see, they just swapped the shades of brown here. So that's something interesting to note. They actually tried somewhat to make them different from the older ones. Still though, I very much appreciate the quality. The XuanYu is known for quality. This is why they are better than the X-Block knockoffs. Simply because of that, but also simply because they're still making new sets.
And we'll do it again.
And now here is figure number 4, with the classic German World War II soldier helmet. These helmets right here are very hard to get in the official Call of Duty Mega Bloks, so it's very nicely and appreciated over here. Unfortunately, you only get 2 of these and you get 3 of these. Personally, I would have preferred getting more of these, since they actually add on more to the awesome German mess. So maybe that's something XuanYu can take notes and be like, okay, Porcupine said give us more of these type of helmets. Or something they could have done even better is just include more of them. Overall, figure exactly the same. And look, all the prints are still sharp. There isn't like a single print that's like skewed, fucked up or something like that. So yeah, good job. Good job, XuanYu.
Sounds good to me.
And the 5th figure is the second one. There isn't that much difference other than this figure, the way the print came off. Legit makes him feel like he's Mr. Grumpy Pants. Like, look at his face, bruh. He looks like he's Mr. Grumpy Pants. The fuck's happened wrong to you, man? Why you giving me that face? He's just grumpy. You know what? I think I know exactly why he's very grumpy. They took away his favorite turret. This turret right here. Remember that turret that was supposed to come in this set? Yeah! Someone clearly housed it. And I bet you it was the other team.
Of course! I must have it for my collection!
Makes a lot of sense why he's grumpy. I mean, you tell me, why do you think he's grumpy? Anyways, how to fix this grumpy attitude? There it is, now he's not grumpy no more, you see? And last but not least, figure number 6, which is the Capitan. This Capitan got some flavor. I think that mustache is just interesting. Also, XuanYu is still using that old mold with no ears. See, yeah. See how these molds actually had the ears? These ones do not. So, that's really stupid because when the German captain is like, hey, we need some more ammunition, we need some more troops. Huh? I can't hear anything because I have no ears.
I I can't hear you. My ears are too clogged with disappointment.
But you can see it another way. They might have did some genetic engineering on the Capitan, and now he has no ears to be damaged from the explosion. So these things are very loud. So he can play it either way, because the Germans were known to do those weird experiments shit. So, you know, it adds a little bit realism. So it's not like world breaking too much, is it now? Oh ho ho. Anyways, regardless, this is still an excellent figure, and it's more of a nitpick, or a more world-building lore. And speaking of experiments, let's compare this with the older version, since I bought multiple of those sets. See, the face print, he has a fucking eyeball on his nose. What? So you can see, they definitely got better with the face prints. What the fuck has happened to this guy? He has an eyeball on the nose, man. Ah, that is just disturbing. At least he has ears though, but oh man.
And I never want to see it in our home again.
Oh, and remember how I said the leg straps were very shitty? Let me actually demonstrate to you why they're shitty. Okay, first of all, the leg straps are not as detailed as previously. That's one thing. They're a little bit more harder plastic. The Mega Block Call of Duty ones are just much better. But if you try to slide it on, this part is still finger nightmare hell. Like, it's just no. It's just no. It's not gonna go on. Like, So that's why these leg straps to me kind of become pointless. Simply because I can't put them on. But all of the other accessories, which I've already showed, which you guys have already seen multiple times from the videos, they're all the same good old accessories that work just as well. And these accessories, they're perfect for Call of Duty figures like the official ones, simply because they don't have this thing, they're actually properly dimensioned, they won't stretch the hand out too much or break anything. So that really is very appreciated. Ah man, it's so... And I love how each accessory right there has a little peco. That right there is when XuanYu actually tries. One of the funniest things you can do is do that. Attach that through, and there you go. Now you have that. It looks like some goofy ass stupid shit, but I like it though. You know what? This fits the Germans. Some weird German experiments they were doing. Oh yeah, and of course I forgot to mention all the accessories are that basically US Army green color. That's something to switch around from the old version. And they still all attach just as well. Plus, these German type accessories were very hard to get.
Something is not right.
Oh, right. Might as well show you these German accessories. And for this thing that looks like a Halo rifle, which is actually a German rocket launcher, they have the little hole right... Wait. They have the little hole right there, you attach and slide on through. And there it is. Now this is how you know you're watching an Unfriendly Porcupine video. All of my longtime fans know exactly what I'm out to do. There is the care package. Why was it not included in this set?
I want some answers.
For shame. You gave me so many cool accessories and you didn't even include the care package.
No!
Ay. Yeah, just simply including one of these would have actually added a lot to the set, simple. I mean, look, even though it's not the best one, it only has studs in the bottom, but still, it's the thought that counts. Plus, I actually do like these care packages. I think it would have added a lot. Also, another thing this set did not come with, any figure stand. I really think this is something XuanYu should add on more to their sets, because the figure stands really do add on. But instead of having to balance them out, imagine you just had figure stands to display them on. Like, mwah! It would have really added. I think it would have increased the playability value a lot more than it already is.
Wow, that's actually kind of genius.
And of course, just for those who are wondering, even though I showed it in the previous review, here is backpack and how it attaches. It still attaches just as fine. Alright everybody, it is final judgment time! I wanted to add a little bit flavor this time. For the aesthetics, I give this set a 9 out of 10. Very much appreciate the high accuracy of the new print, and the face prints are actually more accurate, more on point, and not an eyeball on the nose type of situation.
No, not again!
For the playability, I give this set a 9 out of 10 as well. Even though you do get less accessories from the previous one, you do get more of what you would actually play with. And for a cheaper price too. Comparative. Of course, inflation's a bitch, but yeah. Anyways, the main big thing why I get the playability so high is the figure articulation is so much more easier. Meaning you would actually play with it a lot more easily. You don't have to struggle or oil up anything. That is very, very much easier. It was already good in the previous one. Now you've made it even better. The only thing that sucks about the playability is the leg straps. They still suck.
Yep.
For the value, I give this set a 10 out of 10. Even though I kinda wanna give it a 9 out of 10 because they didn't include a care package, they still give you a crap ton of accessories. And that still to me is very valuable for the price that they actually give it to you at. It retails for about like $9–10, which to me is very fair value for what you get. Very excellent figures, lots of accessories. Just only wish they included a care package. And a figure stand would really just spice up that value a lot. And last but not least, the build. The build, I want to give a 10 out of 10 since the figures were just so easy to build. But I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Simply because of that stupid fucking leg strap that is hard to put together, but there is no turret. So I can't really be 100% fair of it since I'm reviewing a part of the set that's just simply not there. Ay ay ay.
You've been played, bro. That's pretty helpful.
So I have no idea if the turret is good, if the turret sucks, if the turret is easy to build, does it function as a play, because those things would have really added into the score of this set. Simply because I don't have it, I'm not going to put it in. So I'm just going to leave the score at 9 over here for the build. Alright, and that brings us to the final score, which I give a 9.25 out of 10. It's an A. And a well-deserved A.
No.
That's some lame shit. What the fuck you talking about? Porcupine, Canadian shit. What's too much Canadian prepper? Well, my comrades, I hope you have enjoyed this review. If you want to check out this set for yourself, I will link it down in the description below. Other than that, my comrades, let me know how you guys enjoyed this review, what you think of this set, post it down in the comments down below, like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one, my comrades. Thank you very much for watching, and take care. Also, just look at how stupidly these German figures are arranged, man. I always do the most stupid, goofy shit for the final judgment. And this is for you, my comrades.
Magnificent.
I want you guys to have a fun time looking at what these stupid German figures are doing with themselves. While I do the final judgment, I think it is. Yeah, I'm gonna get real up close and personal into your face. You like that, huh?
No.